The Sandvik DT1130i is a tunnelling jumbo, usually used for drilling holes in tunnelling operations, either for rock bolts or for explosives. It comes in a very smart Sandvik branded box, which also includes a little bit of information about the real machine. And inside, the model is contained within a pair of polystyrene trays. And once you get it out of the box and take the lid off, then the model's just nestling nicely in the box, and it's easy to pull it out. There's no assembly to do on the model, it's complete once you take it out of the box. The first thing to say is that it's a surprisingly large and heavy model, and that's because it's mainly metal, including all the engine components shown here. And at the back, the lights are just detailed by painting. The cab is very large, as it has two operator positions, and the detailing is okay. There's some windscreen wipers that are produced by Graphics, plastic grab rails on the outside, and lights across the top which are painted. The wheel hubs and tyres look very good, and here the front outrigger is a plastic arrangement which pulls out, and there's a screw thread for the piston rather than a smoothly finished piston. The drilling booms are very good, and at the top the complexity of the multi-directional movement is modelled well, and there's a plastic drilling motor that runs along the rail. One really nice detail is the drill string with its tiny drill head at the end. If we turn the model over, we can see that the detail underneath is fairly simple, but the tyres are nice on the model, and the range of steering movement on the rear axle is very good, so that if you set it, you can get some very tight turns, and the model looks good as a result of that good steering mechanism. You can set the stabiliser pads down on the model. At the front they're fixed on plastic outrigger beams which just pull out, and then you can just unscrew the pads and lower them to whichever level you want, and you can see the screw thread as they unwind, and it's a similar feature at the back. These are fixed in position, and you can just unwind them to achieve a position as if it was set up for drilling. At the rear there's a nice couple of features. There's a neat fold down ladder to provide access, and there are a couple of spooling drums, both of which can be rotated by using your finger. Another interesting and unusual feature is the whole of the cab is mounted on a ram so that it can lift up, including the access ladders that follow it, to provide better visibility for the operator, and it's easy just to push it back down again. The range of movement possible for the three drilling booms is really excellent. You can raise them and move them side to side at the base, and at the boom head you've got a full range of movement: right, left, up, down, and tilt. And the telescopic boom can pull out easily and hold any pose that you want, and really set up for any position that the real machine could set up. And the drill moves along the rail. In fact, the rail also moves along the top of the boom head as well. The machine comes with an access platform that can be used to get to the drilling locations, or even the drills themselves if necessary, and it's got a full range of movement, up and down, side to side, and it's also on a telescopic boom, and the platform itself rotates and tilts for when operating at different angles, so it's a fully flexible arrangement that's been modelled very well. This is an impressive and very solid model by Conrad. The details are good enough, and a lot of attention has been paid to producing very good functionality of the various moving parts. Although it's not a cheap model, it is highly recommended.